There we go.
Damn.
Alright guys, we've got Jordan here today. So Jordan, just tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do like day to day, business wise, that sort of stuff, and also a bit about your sort of own health and lifestyle sort of practices that you do.
Awesome, thanks for having me, Ryan. Yeah, my name is Jordan, performance and lifestyle coach. During the day, I'm either coaching, working with clients, making content for my social media, or just looking after my body, looking after my health. My health practices at the moment usually encompass some form of movement, whether I'm going to the gym or doing yoga. I do a lot of breath work and a lot of meditation. So mind, body, soul.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And what got you into doing that sort of that line of work as well?
It was really decisions that took me down like the wrong path. Like I was an accountant, you know, I studied finance and accounting. I worked in that field for a couple of years and realized it was just out of alignment with my soul's purpose.
Yeah.
So a lot of my work was trying to discover what it was that my soul was here to do. And it pulled me down a path around eventually coaching people and supporting them and doing this work as well. Yeah,
and did you sort of like, once you sort of went down that path, integrate more the stuff like like the breath work and movement practices and stuff like that? Did they come before the coaching or sort of along the way?
Yeah, for sure. Like I was always into my health. I was playing semi-professional soccer, and fitness and health was a big part of my life. But it was yoga was like the entry point that showed me like meditation and how to connect with a deeper part of myself, and that's when I unraveled meditation and breath work and all these other modalities. Yeah.
And I see you like the cold baths and you got the deep freezer that you're
yeah.
Is that a newish practice for you, or you've been doing that for a while as well?
I was living in Toronto for a couple of years, so it was like the
just
cold.
Go outside.
Yeah, just jump in the lake in winter and you're good. But I did Wim Hof's superhuman course, so it was a full program where it involved the ice and the breath, and learned all about it. And so it's been about 4 years now. I've been in the ice and practicing the breath, even though it's harder to find the ice out here. But
no, definitely, that's cool. So in terms of, you're doing a lot of like real positive things for your body and for your mind as well. So in terms of with your body, are you getting any sort of issues or pain or even limitations, tension, that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I mean at times, you know, I had little niggling injuries from soccer and things like that. I guess for me, like trying to stay consistent with yoga is what really gives me the flexibility and fluidity in my body. But I notice when I don't practice, I get quite tight and stiff, especially around like my lower back region. Don't like sitting at the desk, so I have a standing desk at home. But things get pretty tight pretty quickly for me if I'm not moving about, stretching.
Cool. All right, so what we'll do, we'll basically run a few tests now, sort of see what's going on with you, any limitations or anything like that, and then we'll do some adjustments.
Sweet.
All right, very good, cool. All right, so I'll get you on your back and we'll go facing up for me, thank you. And that right leg up all the way. Just going to do like a hip flexor test, okay? So this is going to tell me just basically how the pathways are activating through that lower back and recruiting to the hip flexor. So hold that there and hold it nice and strong. Yeah, and up. Yeah, and left one up. That one. That one there, and up. Yeah, cool. So yeah, both sides definitely not sort of firing properly. When that's sort of helpfully connecting and activating, that should be able to resist that. Cool. So when are you still playing a bit of soccer, or you?
Only socially now.
Oh, socially, yeah. So what level are you playing?
So like MPO in Western Australia, so like on a semi-pro contract with a few clubs out here. Training 3 times a week, playing on the weekends. But when I came back to Perth after Toronto, it was just too much of a commitment.
Just, you got any ankle issues?
I do, both. I just recently tore the ligaments in like 6 months ago in the left one. Yeah. What's the left one? Okay.
Just put a bit around there, it's a bit. There we go. Bit more lax through that side. There we go. Cool. All right. We'll do. Get you. Just roll that in slightly. Okay. All soccer players have great adhesions for the IT band.
Oh yeah.
Soccer players love it. Okay. Damn. Right. So we use this impulse tool, okay? This can help sort of break up some of those adhesions as well.
Yeah.
I'll give it level 3. Okay. Right. Probably have a little bit going on through there as well. So, just roll, rotating. That's it. This one. So do you get these worked on periodically?
Just with Theo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
That one's so
Fuck.
a lot of scar tissue in there, man. It's really feel how grisly that is.
Oh yeah. Damn. Fuck.
It's the punishment for playing semi-pro. I still got. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So it's your knees. All right. So what we'll do for your hip flexor, we'll just slowly work our way north. All right. We'll get you just to externally rotate your hip, and then internally, but just breathing through those motions. Breathing. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. And out. Okay. And just this one here, yeah, and bending that one, just straighten the bottom one.
Yeah.
And then externally rotating, yeah, and internally. And out. Okay. Right. Alright, so just look out the back, right? Yeah, right. And just breathing in. Just perform adjustment in here, right? And out all the way. There we go. That's right.
That's amazing.
That's good.
Fuck yeah.
Alright. So take this on. And just come down a little bit. Breathe in. And then.
Cool. Thank you.
And I'll just get you sitting up facing this way, thanks man. So. Alright. Definitely on the ox spot. Just relax that one. This side, yeah, that's blocked up. And looking to left. Just a touch off full range. So right all the way. Okay. Right, now just get your arms like this for me, thanks Jordan. Together. And keeping them together. Strong. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so what we'll do, I'll get you on your back again for me, thanks. We're just having your knees, so your legs are dangling off the edge. I've got something more powerful than the toad here.
Alright, fuck.
I think ayahuasca's powerful, I think the toad's powerful. That's nothing. Head up, all the way, and down. Okay, so this is just a wide strap, so it's good for like resetting things, as well as just decompressing.
Cool.
And chin up. All the way, up. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. And chin up all the way. it'll just be like this, or just take pressure and go down, okay? So just let that one relax all the way. There we go.
Damn.
Just come back down.
That's next level.
How would you describe that?
Fuck, I feel like I've just been like plugged back in.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, it's a real good reset, that one, because those were like, it takes a lot of pressure off the whole cord, but I mean most of the sensory input from your spine is heavily up there where I was contracting as well, so that has a very powerful effect on your nervous system.
And how frequently should you be doing that?
In terms of doing a decompressive adjustment like that?
Yeah.
Depends. I mean, with clients, I don't do it on most people every session, so I'll do it periodically. But if someone's got like a lot of compressive load, or they're just carrying a significant amount more tension, that'll be one of the ones I'll do.
Wow.
Yeah. So some people might do it once every now and then, not often at all. I normally won't do it to someone always straight away. Some people might do it 50% of the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So.
Damn.
Still with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Okay. And that left ear, touching left shoulder. There we go. Dropping that right ear.
Fuck.
Okay, let's get it good works there. Okay.
How good does that sound?
Yeah, no, it goes off. So the sound's like gas coming out of your joints. It's not like your bones resetting or anything like that. Just in that spot there. Well, it's good you have like a sit-stand station as well, because a lot of the time all this stuff will just come from a lot of postural strain. So prolonged sitting is one of the biggest things. That and stress that kick off a lot of these issues.
Yeah.
But the fact you do that is very good sort of habit.
And is it like a lot of this stuff caused by poor posture when standing as well?
That play a role. So it's always a combination of like physical stresses, like that can be your sleep position, your bed, your pillow, your prolonged sitting, your posture if you're doing a lot of driving, a lot of these things, previous trauma, injuries, amount of physical load you're putting in your body when training and exercising as well. Even things like obviously stress will play a role, amount of sleep you're getting, because anything, even from what you're, to a degree, sometimes with what you're eating and drinking as well, because anything that creates a lot of inflammation in the body's going to affect your nervous system, which is inherently going to play a role with this.
For sure.
So even though a lot of people focus on the physical components, like the mental and chemical actually play a role as well.
So you work with people on all those areas as well?
Yeah, and the things like you, with what I do a lot of, it's about trying to educate people about those contributing factors, because some of them you can change and others you can't.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like things like chemical stuff, you can probably obviously control what you're eating, drinking, that sort of stuff. Things like sleep you can, but then if you have work pressure and stress in that capacity, obviously that's going to be there. It's just about doing things like what you do, like breath work or cold therapy, or making sure you're getting adequate sleep, the fitness stuff, and working on the things you can control, because there'll be some elements you can, some you can't. For sure. And just focusing on those, and obviously with the adjustments that will help sort of clear the effect of those sort of stresses.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Look at this one. Okay. I'll get your arms like this. This one will suck a bit. Taking it like a pro. This one, I'll get you doing with both sides. Up like that, okay? Hand up. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. Alright, I'll get you on your tummy for me, thanks mate. So go face down. Alright. So. this one. It's a bit niggly here. Okay. This will just drop down. That's right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's looking at just sort of leveling out the pelvis. A lot more on this right side. That right leg up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Okay.
Oh. Fuck.
Okay. Fuck me. You just feel like the back of your head capsule. Yes, it's so much heating, isn't there?
Oh, man.
I think we got a breakthrough
Oh,
on your side facing release, mate. that was an emotional release.
Man,
that sucks.
I don't know what I was expecting here. Yeah. Fuck no. That's intense.
Yeah. And those hands together. Just let that one. Good. Okay, on your back again. Let's retest your legs. That right leg up. Push. Push. Good. That one push. Much better. Good. Alright, I'll get you sitting up facing that way. Thanks. Okay, this one. Yeah, there's a little muscle here that we tested earlier on when you got your arms above your head. You couldn't keep your hands together, so it's called a subclavius, just in there. Okay. Okay, alright. And doing now, get your arms above your head again, like that, forming a fist, but now keeping them nice and strong. And down. So a little bit left on that side. Okay, and again. Above, strong, together. Good. Just relaxing that one. Just like a bit. There we go. That one. There we go. Alright, just up all the way. Cool. And just breathing in and out. And breathe in. This one's stuck, yeah, and out. All the way. That just to the side, yeah. Okay, so you just got where your sternum and rib attached there.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a couple of joints that are stuck. So I'll get you just to breathe in and hold and out. And breathe in. Yeah, that's not the right side. And out. And breathe in. And out. Yeah, this one here. Okay, so I'll get you standing up for me. Thanks, Jordan. So we'll go with your back facing towards here.
Yep.
Okay, so what's happening is your clavicle as well, collarbone, where that's attaching to your sternum, is very stuck and it's coming out on that right side. So we'll try and move this the other way, just like that. Crack that. Okay. Alright, so get your breathing in and out. Yeah, right there. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do this and I'm going to apply pressure in there, okay? Cool. Alright, breathe in and hold and out. You call me Bruce Lee.
That's awesome.
Okay. Alright, and breathe in. Yeah, and now it's separating the fingers. And out all the way. Cool. Alright, beautiful. Alright, so get that right arm like this. Strong. Very good. That one. Very good. Beautiful. Happy with that?
Damn, man.
Good. How'd that feel?
Fuck, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's good. So it's one of those things that, like, you know how, like, when you sort of explain, you probably didn't have any major issues or real symptomatic problems, like, you know, it was just probably more occasional times and stuff like that. But you can tell once you actually do some testing and sort of like do the muscle testing, it lets us know how the nerve pathways are flowing, and if, depending on the area, is it testing different areas. And obviously me feeling like the temperature, if you're a bit hotter in the area, it can indicate inflammation. But even like how the joints are moving, obviously there's a lot of jammed up joints, there's a lot of like scar tissue and things like that we're working through. And then when you actually do all the testing, integrate the soft tissue and adjustments, and then you can start to actually see, even like your breathing here, like you're sort of stuck on this SC joint. So up here where the clavicle is. So basically even just like doing the judo chop, that's a way they can start to accurately get that to move. And so when you breathe, it can actually start to open up and breathe in. So you do a lot of breath work, so that would be, even though you know that you're pretty seasoned with that, that will allow you to sort of probably go deeper with the breath work as well.
Wow. So how frequently should
someone get adjusted?
Like this,
Yeah, so it all depends on, you know, what's going on with them, what they want to get out of things, what their goals are, and that sort of stuff as well. So like a lot of my clients, it depends. Like if someone's just purely pain focused, they don't really care about anything except pain. Like, I mean, they could be as regular as like weekly to fortnightly to monthly to they might come in just a couple of times in a bunch, and then not come for 6 months or something like that. Whereas if someone's more looking for like optimal health, nervous system function, things like that, they're probably coming in weekly, maybe fortnightly, things like that. And a lot of our clients do that, but people like mix and match. And even though a lot of people, they originally, when they come in to see us, they come in for like a pain-based issue. But once they actually realise it's more, you know, focusing on overall nervous system function, which affects things like, you know, from your sleep to your breathing to your strength, that sort of stuff. Even as they get on top of pain, they start to realise that, and they'll majority of the time continue it just for those sort of benefits.
Okay. Are there little signs that I should look out for when it's time to come back and have another session? Yeah,
there's things that, I mean, there's obviously the stuff that I'm looking for when I'm testing that actually lets me know those things I mentioned before, like how someone's holding between, and if they're holding, like if it's been too long or it's been a good amount sort of between adjustments, or if they're ready to extend things out. In terms of like from clients, it's not always accurate, but I mean obviously if you are starting to feel tighter, more pain, like if your sleep's isn't as functioning as well, some people might be getting, you know, other sort of issues as well in terms of just like their concentration is good, like their focus isn't good, because if the upper neck's jammed up, affects like can create a bit of fogginess in the brain as well, so they might get those sort of changes, but you don't necessarily have to wait until those things come before you go, I'm due, if that makes sense, because like symptoms always lag behind what's actually going on.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so like even those symptoms of we're being conditioned symptoms of alright, now there's a problem, the problem's developing before symptoms get there. So that's what a lot of my education to people is that, you know, and people who are generally coming in more frequently and more consistently, they're sort of getting on top of it before waiting for the symptoms to kick off. But it just depends what people want. If someone's more just band-aid patch up, they can do a bit, feel alright, and wait for the symptoms to come. Or someone's more optimal health function, they'd probably be getting on top before symptoms come.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Yeah, man, I'll be coming back. That was mind blowing.
Awesome. Yeah. You will. Beautiful.
Thank you.
All good.